Hello everyone, today I'm going to make something very different. I'm going to make some soup, but this is a Tibetan Nepali soup which is very common in Nepal and even in India also. If you go northern part of India, it's very common. Up in the Himalaya side it's very common, so people use sometimes people use lamb, sometimes people use mutton, which is goat meat and with bone, and lamb, sometimes use lamb. Even some people use chicken also. Even sometimes people use only vegetable, like a vegetarian soup. So this is an option. Actually you can do a couple different, even you can use even beef also. So but I'm using lamb breast. So thukpa actually is it's a noodle soup. People eat this soup with the noodles, but I'm going to eat with the rice. So let's see what we need. Okay, so here's the lamb. I'm using lamb, so I cut this lamb small pieces, that way cook faster. Also you can see small pieces. You can use a lamb shoulder or you can use lamb leg. I'm using lamb leg. And onion, I just sliced this onion around, like I use the half onion. I slice this. Green chili I'm using. You don't have to use green chili. I'm using one green chili. It's not very spicy one. It's like a medium heat. I'm using one chili, and I'm using ginger. I shredded this ginger like a 1 inch, and I'm using 5 cloves of garlic, shredded garlic, lemon juice fresh. You can say 1 tablespoon or just small piece. And I'm using some spices here. I'm using turmeric powder, half teaspoon, salt 1.5 teaspoon, black pepper I'm using half teaspoon, and cumin seed half teaspoon. And I'm using some vegetable. I'm using carrot, 3 medium size of carrot. I cut them small. You can cut in a whatever like way you want, it's up to you. And this 1 red potato. And I'm using tomato. I like fresh diced tomato. I don't have right now. I'm using half cup of crushed tomato. Otherwise you can use 2 roma tomatoes. And I'm using homemade chicken broth here, or you can use meat broth, or you can use if you don't have, you can use water also, no problem, or even vegetable stock you can use if you have. So let's start. Okay, so first thing first, I just heated this cast iron, and so with the 2 tablespoons of olive oil, I'm going to fry this lamb. So this lamb is 1 pound. Let's fry this. So I'm going to fry this both sides for 2 or 3 minutes each side, because I find that when you fry this way, so it's lots of moisture in, so then it is not so dry. So otherwise it gets so dry, so that's why it don't get so dry. So let's fry this for both sides. Okay, so finished, and I just put in the side right here. Okay, so now in the same oil, we have so much oil because a little bit fat also we got here. So I'm going to add this cumin seed first. And right after, in a few seconds, I'm going to add this onion. Just add this onion right after cumin seed in maybe in 10 seconds. And let's fry this onion here. I can say 6 to 7 minutes, just until the raw smell goes away. Okay, I just cook onion here literally 5 to 6 minutes. It's done, and now I'm going to add this tomato. And with tomato I'm going to add this ginger and garlic. So let's cook this for a minute, just for 1 minute. Okay, now I'm going to add this spices after 1 minute cooking this. So salt, turmeric powder and black pepper, along with this green chili. So this green chili is optional here. You can use red chili powder or just use black pepper. Let us cook this for like 2 or 3 minutes. Yes, now I'm going to add this lemon juice. Right, like this. You can do this way, so that's why you don't, put in the seeds here. You can catch seed in your hand. Nothing. Yeah, see. Now let's cook this for 1 minute. Okay, so you can cook longer if you want, but I don't see any need. You can smell spices and tell if the raw smell is coming. So you can cook longer, otherwise it's ready. So I'm going to add this vegetable here, carrot and potatoes. I just use 1 red potato here, and let's cook this for 3 to 4 minutes here, because I'm just cooking 3 or 4 minutes in this pot. Then I'm gonna transfer this into pressure cooker. Okay, so I cooked this for 3 minutes. So now I'm going to transfer this into pressure cooker here, along with this chicken broth here. You can see vegetables, so you need to fill up more. So I'm going to add some water here, since I don't have enough chicken broth. Okay, so that was 4 cups, and I'm using 2 more cups here. Okay, so here 4 cup of chicken broth. You can use 6 cup of chicken broth for this, but I'm going to use only 4 cup of chicken broth because I don't have. So, and 2 cup of water I'm using. You don't have to use pressure cooker, because pressure cooker a little bit easier and faster. That's why I'm using. Otherwise, you can just use normal pot. Actually, you can even use crockpot also. Cook them all day or overnight. Really will in a low will be so nice. But in this pressure cooker, I'm going to cook in this kind of pressure cooker for until like 4 or 5 whistles come. Or if you're using like a normal pot, once it started boiling, you can cook for 30 minutes. Okay, this has been I think it's almost cooking, say 5 whistles. So I'm going to turn this off and let this cool off. So I'm going to keep this aside and maybe for 15 minutes, and we'll check after that. If you wanna quickly wanna open, you can just put cold water in there in the sink, run the cold water. You can open that way also. Okay, looks pretty good here. And check if the meat is cooked. Oh wow, so good meat. It's like a very soft. So you don't even have to cook that long if you want. But I like nice cooked meat. Let's try some. Yeah. So usually people use this with eat this with noodles. So I didn't make noodles. But I'm using rice instead of that. So you can use rice to serve this. And because this has a bunch of vegetable meat, so you don't need like so much rice with this. But you can use without that. You can just directly also eat this soup actually. It's very hot right now. I just take it out. So good. Let's add some cilantro.